So I'm going to get straight to the point. This game is not on Lonzo. Lonzo had bad stats. He didn't score that many points. He didn't do his thing, but this game is on Stan Van Gundy. And the Pelicans are going to be a mediocre team, not making it to the playoffs until they do something about this offense. Listen, you can't have Brandon Ingram as a point forward. It's not going to work. Ingram is going to put up his points, get his stats, but it's going to result in losses. Like, let Lonzo be the main ball handler. Let Lonzo run the offense. Listen, this game, this is a bad game by Lonzo, but this game, I see it not really his fault. Like, you can't have Lonzo just doing one thing. Like, let Lonzo make plays for others. Like, that's what he's good at. This offense is just too stagnant. It's just too stagnant. Nobody can. You're having. The thing is, and I love Brandon Ingram. Don't get me wrong. I really, really like Brandon Ingram. But the thing is, the ball is going to stick to Brandon Ingram's hand. He's going to dribble. Then he's going to pass it off to Steven Adams or kick it out to somebody for a three, whatever. But the ball doesn't move. As soon as Ingram has the ball, it's going to stay in his hand. And when he passes it, it's just going to be for that specific play. It's not like Lonzo where he gets a lot of hockey assists, where maybe his pass doesn't directly lead to the assist, but the ball is moving. Everyone is touching the ball to make the right play or the best play. So, and this is something I worry about too, because this is a contract year for Lonzo. So Lonzo, if he doesn't step it up, he could potentially not get that bag because he's not doing what he... Listen, when you have a fully engaged Lonzo, when you have a Lonzo that's running the offense, doing all the things that we know he can do, you win games. Lonzo puts up the stats that the reason why he got drafted number 2, he puts up those 20 and 8. 20 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds type games, like where he's a walking triple double, or he's a near walking triple double every game. You having Lonzo be the third ball handler, I don't get it. How come Lonzo's only a point guard in the full court, but as soon as he crosses half court, Brandon Ingram's the point guard, or Eric Bledsoe's the point guard. Everyone else is the point guard but Lonzo. It makes no sense. It simply doesn't. I don't understand. And even when I'm saying Lonzo's the point guard full court, that's not even the case, because Brandon Ingram will dribble the ball up court. Zion will dribble the ball up court. This whole playmaker thing, and I've said this in my past video too, the Lakers tried to do that when LeBron first came that first year, where Lance Stephenson was going to be a ball handler. Rajon Rondo was going to be a ball handler. LeBron was going to be a ball handler. Lonzo was going to be a ball handler. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, and I don't know if Stan Van Gundy is going to be stubborn, but that needs to stop. Another thing too, our bench is horrible. And it's not the players that are horrible on the bench. It's the people that it's the rotations. It's who's coming off the bench and where. I don't like this lineup of Zion Williamson, Eric Bledsoe, JJ Redick, and Josh Hart does not work. I've said this in my last videos and previous videos before, but that bench lineup does not work. It doesn't work. First of all, Eric Bledsoe does not fit this team. That's number 1. Number 2, it's just so stagnant. There's no offense from the bench. If we have a lead, the lead is gone. As soon as that lineup comes in, the lead is gone, and the offense is just stagnant. Nobody can get anything going because it doesn't fit. I don't want to see Zion without Lonzo on the floor. This whole Zion's in the bench and whatever. He has to stagger those minutes differently. And some of it is not Stan Van Gundy's fault. Some of it is the Pelicans head office fault. Why would you draft? So you have too many point guards. Like, Eric Bledsoe doesn't fit on this team. With Eric Bledsoe, how is Nickeil Alexander-Walker or Kira Lewis supposed to get minutes? And speaking of that, at least they got minutes this game in garbage time. You've seen Kira Lewis play. You've seen Nickeil Alexander-Walker play. You've seen Herman Gomez play. You've seen like the bench play. So they were getting their minutes. Kira Lewis isn't going to develop if he doesn't get minutes. Nickeil Alexander-Walker should be leading the bench unit, and Josh Hart should be starting. Eric Bledsoe does not fit this team. I don't know if it was an experiment. I don't know if the Pelicans wanted to try and see, hey, we could get like a Drew Holiday type player, but Eric Bledsoe is like a poor man's Drew Holiday. I'm just being honest. He's a smaller point guard, and he's more of a traditional point guard where he gets the ball, he'll slash to the basket, and he'll try to make plays for others. But in the starting lineup, there's no space in the paint for Eric Bledsoe to operate because Zion is there, Steven Adams is there. So outside of being a spot-up shooter, there's no real role for Eric Bledsoe. So the whole staggering of minutes is just messed up. And this goes to the Pelicans front office. I'm blaming you, David Griffin specifically. You should have flipped Eric Bledsoe for a first or a real shooting guard. There's some team that will be willing to do that, needs a point guard. And Eric Bledsoe should request a trade, or, when Eric Bledsoe had that tweet, I don't want to be here, he shouldn't want to be in the Pelicans. He has no true place there. Just the eye test is telling me that the Pelicans are going to be middle of the pack. They're going to be hovering in that 9th, 10th spot for the whole season if they have the offenses run through Brandon Ingram, and Brandon Ingram's the point forward, and they just have Lonzo standing in the corner or playing an off guard. What is Lonzo's best trait? He's a pass-first point guard. You have a pass-first point guard who's not making plays and is not the main ball handler. Lonzo can shoot, but he's not a JJ Redick, and they're trying to have him as just a corner three-point shooter to space the floor. But Lonzo is at his best when he's making plays for others. He has the ball in his hands and he's making decisions. And that's the crazy thing too. Lonzo's not a ball hog. Lonzo's going to make sure everybody eats. When Lonzo's passing the ball, everybody's passing the ball. When Brandon Ingram's the main ball handler, if somebody gets the ball, I've noticed, they try to force up a shot or something because they know that the ball is going to stick to Brandon Ingram's hand until he makes a play or he tries to score or whatever. With Lonzo, everybody's touching the ball and the offense is running smoothly because everyone's starting to get in the rhythm because they're getting the ball a lot and they're making the right play because they know that, hey, if I can't make something work on this play, Lonzo's going to feed the ball to me or somebody else, or I'm going to get the ball again. But with BI as the point forward, that's not going to work. So Lonzo did have a bad game this game, but I'm putting this more so on the coach. This isn't a lack of Lonzo being aggressive or not taking shots. When that's the case, I'll get on Lonzo for that. But the way the Pelicans are playing, they're just going to be a 9th, 10th spot unless Stan Van Gundy gets some balls. Or not some balls, but he's not stubborn. He doesn't stick to this bench unit line. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, it's your boy For All to Envy. If you like basketball, Lonzo Ball, all things Pelicans, LaMelo Ball, Charlotte Hornets, I cover all those things in my channel. Please hit that like, comment, subscribe. Envy Gang, I'm out.